Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back. I'm here with a flip through of our Tall Rose journal. This journal measures 11 and a half by about 5. It's the spine is rounded, but it's about a half an inch, and then on this side it's about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. Lots of pages inside, at least 80 writing surfaces, and lots of pockets, tucks, tags, etc. I've used a 10 by 13 envelope, and I trimmed it down, the 13 down to 11.5, and then folded it in half to make the tall length. I did use a 5-hole pamphlet stitch to sew in the signature, and I have sewn around the papers on the front and back and Mod Podged the cover just to give it some extra durability. The Unshaken is from the collection by Pink Monarch Prints. It's called Gypsy Rose, and it's a beautiful collection. I have some linen down here, some lace trim, a little bit of the linen fibers here, with a butterfly punch from one of the scraps. I've got some pink flat back pearls there. And there again, I've used a seam binding closure with an eyelet front and back, and then I've added a little rose charm with a bulb pin, and those are brass. So let's open it and get inside. I'm hoping I can get all of this in there, barely make it. I had to move my camera up a little bit. We've got the front pocket here. I have just trimmed it with a little bit of lace. I've got 3 pink flat back pearls. There's a tall tag that I've cut from one of the background pages with some seam binding in the top. There's a medium-sized tag. I believe this one was in the collection. And then I've made a booklet from one of the background pages. I have trimmed about half, so every other page of the designer papers has been trimmed with the crochet trim. I did sew those on. They are printed front and back. I have a dictionary page. I have printed some coffee dyed paper. The coffee dyed paper is a print by Liana Scrap on Etsy, and I will list all of these. All the information will for links on Etsy will be in the description box. I shrunk the pockets down, trimmed them a little bit so that I could get 3 on a page, and then I've added some. There's a tag from the collection. This is a tag that I cut out. This is one from the collection, and I made some little tickets out of one of the strips. There again, there's a tag that I've cut with one of the background pages that I've printed on cardstock, and another little ticket. I've trimmed all the pockets with some lace trim, and I have half the flat back pearls on each pocket. Another piece of the designer page. I have an envelope pocket here, which has a small tag. It's upside down so that we have a tuck there. There's a tag and a ticket. I did sew top and bottom on that one before I put it in the signature. I flipped this over about an inch, and I've got a couple of little circle punches in there that can be moved somewhere else. On this side, I've got a flip out side tuck with some lace trim, some flat back pearls. All the flat back pearls are pink. In here I've got some tags from the collection, and then I have some writing paper here as well. Another page from the collection. Here I have a page from the Country Diary of a Victorian Lady by Fanny Robinson. It had fuchsias and roses on it, so and primroses on this side. Here is an envelope that was in the collection. I've just put it together, added some lace trim, some pearls, some more lace here on the bottom, and clipped that over the page. I put this one a little bit higher because there's another one on the other side of the book, and I kind of just tried to distribute, you know, so it wasn't all bulky on one side of the book. And then I made this really tall skinny tag to tuck underneath there. I've got some seam binding in the top. And then this one with some, I forgot to staple this one, but I glued them on and then I stapled them just for extra security. But these are some 3x6 tags that I made, and I've just added some crochet trim there. So that's also tucked behind the envelope. Another one of the designer pages. Some coffee dyed graph paper, some more coffee dyed paper. This pocket, or on this page, I have a flip corner pocket, and inside the pocket, well, it has lace trim and flat back pearls. I've got a tag, and I believe this one was from the collection. I've got another little booklet and another piece here for just a small journaling spot. And I've got another envelope here that's sewn into the signature. This is one of the tags from the collection, and I took one of the collection comes with a loaded pocket, and I didn't know that until after I had cut everything out and started putting this book together. I happened to watch one of Anna's videos, and she was showing how to put the loaded pocket together. So now I know that, but I did all kinds of stuff with that loaded pocket stuff. So this is one of the corners that goes on the pocket, and I cut it down to fit this envelope and just added this little, which way does it go? This way. This little cutoff inside. And then, of course, this is an invitation size envelope, and it's upside down, so that leaves the tuck spot. I've got another journaling tag from the collection, and this one is adhered, or attached, I should say, with a flip over tag. This is one of the tags from the collection as well, but I folded it and added some lace trim to the bottom, added some flat back pearls to the front, and basically made a flip over envelope and double tuck spot. So that goes there, and this is a cutoff that I just rounded the corners, and then this tag was actually part of the collection. Very pretty. Another coffee dyed paper, designer page, coffee dyed ledger paper, another coffee dyed paper. This one I have a belly band. This is one of the background pages, or this might have been one of the large envelopes that I didn't use, and I didn't want to waste it, so I cut it down and made a belly band with lace trim on both sides, and I've got the flat back pearls at the top and the bottom. Here's an envelope that I made out of a background page. I've got stuffed in there. I did leave this not put together so that you could journal inside if you wanted to. If you don't want to do that, you feel free to glue it together. So that's there, and then another piece of journaling paper here for writing. This is my favorite paper. I love this one. Well, they're all beautiful. I've got a hymnal page here. I've got a cluster tag. This is actually attached, glued to the page, and I've got a small tag just tucked in there. Another designer page, coffee dyed doily. This is a tag clip. It's just a paper black. I've taken a cut off and glued the cardstock on the back with the I hope that made sense. It was all jumbled in my head with the paper clip, that's what I was trying to say. And then I just made a tiny hole in the top for the ribbon and used that as a little side clip there. And then this is some more writing paper. I took a couple of the background pages and just divided them in half for writing paper. And there are some pearls on there as well. And then I believe this is the centerpiece. Like I said, I did do a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, and I used waxed linen, and I have a piece of crochet trim tied in the middle. And now we're on repeat with the writing paper and the side tag clip. I love this one, came out so pretty with that rose. The copy dyed doily with, I have a little bit of stenciling of a butterfly on there. I did leave the strings, but feel free to cut those off if you don't want them hanging down. Here's a horizontal belly band. I've got a coin envelope that I have left for journaling there. And another piece of writing paper. Flat back pearls and lace on the belly band. The ledger paper. Designer paper. Here's another one of those envelope flip overs that I've clipped to the top of the page, and then I've used for tucking on both sides. Here's the invitation envelope with the tags. Here's our little corner pocket, and I've got, I believe that's about a 3x6 tag with the booklet, and the little cut off. I've rounded the corners for journaling. Here's another, I don't know if that was glue or, yeah, a little piece of glue on there. Another tag, 3x6 tag that I've cut, and it's tucked into one of the envelopes that's pinned to the page. Here's our tall, skinny tag. I just love that one. It's fun. And the back side of that country diary page, designer page, the flip over, plenty of room for writing here. But since I was going to add that on, I thought I might as well have a tuck spot under here. So those are some tags from the collection, and then an extra page for writing. Here's that other envelope where I've got the two little punches in here. I'm going to take those out because I need to ink those. I forgot. I've got a tag here and a ticket here. And then we have the other 3 pockets with the lace and the pearls and the tags and tickets in each pocket. There's plenty of room to still add a few things to the pockets, but I was worried this was going to get too fat, and I think it turned out just right. So, and then here's the back pocket with a very large tag, and I think that's like 3 3/4 tall, wide, and 8 inches tall, and you can see we still have a bit left there. A medium size tag. This one, get in there. And then a little booklet here in the front. So there we go. That's our tall rose journal, and this will be listed in my Etsy shop, so if you're interested you can run over there and snag it. We will be moving on to another envelope journal. I don't know how long this one's going to take because it's a little intricate, but I think you're going to like it. It's going to be fun and different. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye now.